Coffee and cards. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Coffee and Cards. You got your coffee? You got your cards? And happy Mother's Day to all of the moms, fur moms, aunties, all the nurturers in the world. Say hi when you come in. I got a couple of different card decks to use. And so, I'm not sure if you know this, but this is probably my favorite card deck that I have. Okay, I have a lot of favorite card decks, but this one here, the African Goddess one, is like, oh, I love it. And it's Mother's Day, and I can do whatever I want, and because it's my day, right? Just like it's your day, and I might use that one. But I also love unicorns. I love unicorns. But then again, we also love angels. So we have the Angel Messages Tarot. And okay, I'm going to pull a card to get us started, right? But I think I am going to get rid of some of my cards. Isn't that weird? And I think we should do some sort of giveaway or something along those lines. I don't know, but I'm feeling guided that like, why keep some of them that I don't use? Maybe some of them that I've not bonded with, all that jazz. So yes, happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day, Shelly and Jody. Jody, I just wonder why I wanted to say happy birthday. Is there somebody's birthday that's around this time, like that just passed or is coming up? I'm wondering. Okay, so before I do this, someone said happy Mother's Day to me. Okay, so my son is 21 years old, and he was like, hey, do you want a surprise or whatever for your Mother's Day gift? A hint. And I was like, no, but I said yes. And he is welding me something. So that was kind of cool. I never really ever get anything from him. If I get to see him, I'm happy. So your daughter's in June. Okay. There we go. See, that's how it works. I was like, wait, Jody, I wanted to say happy birthday. And her daughter's is in June, which is probably coming up here in about a month. And it's funny because it's Mother's Day. So celebrate my birthday and Mother's Day with you ladies this morning. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's so funny because Kelly, I was like, why do I get walking with you? But your last name was Walker, so that's probably the reason why that I had that. Ooh, okay. I don't know if I like this card. It's number 43, and it says a bowl nimba and it's harvest. So I don't know. Like I'm gonna get the description out to get us started. Let's see. All right. It's number 86 and 87 in the guidebook. And I just have to say it's kind of funny because that's my cousin's birthday. So I wonder has a sign from Aunt Betty, which would be his mom. And it says here, okay, sacred feminine and abundance. Give thanks. You are being blessed. It's time. It's harvest time. Pay attention. A season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering. Has anybody had epiphanies lately? I had like one epiphany like years ago and I haven't had one since. So I wonder how you guys are doing with it. Harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. The harvest is not just a fulfillment of your dreams, but the creation of them. Your thoughts, your imagination, the blessings of you being here another day on this earth. That is all harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support, and goodwill can you sow in your community to create bountiful harvest for all? Bam. I was just thinking about this. And so now I understand why this is coming up because it says you reap the blessings that you have sown. And so for anybody, does anybody else have their mom in spirit, like their mom or even a grandmother that was like their mom, like that is me. And I am like, man, it sucks sometimes. It sucks not having your mom here, especially like on Mother's Day and stuff. So I know it's really, really hard for some people. Like even when we were shopping for my husband's mom, her Mother's Day card and stuff like that, it was like I just wanted to walk away because I'm like, this sucks. But the thing is that she lost her mom when she was only like, I think 10, something like that, really young, maybe 11 or something like that. So I always keep thinking, I have this quote on repeat inside of my head by Dr. Seuss. Don't be sad that it's over. Smile that it happened. Your mom is in spirit. Yes. Okay. Yes. And so that's the thing is that we have to, just be, we have to feel like we're so happy that we had that time. Some people never get to know their moms. Sometimes moms die in childbirth. So that's one way that helps me out a little bit with that. And then also too, just knowing too, that it doesn't matter what your relationship was like with your mom, what it's like now, or also if she's in spirit, it doesn't matter. It's like, sometimes we come down here, we play these characters and we don't know why we play these characters because my mom wasn't really like a mom, per se, she wasn't really like that, but it's like, there's a reason why that we chose to play these characters in this lifetime. So it's just kind of, even if you don't understand it, just kind of let it go and then keep on going. I'm getting corn on the cob. So I don't know if anybody else is like eating corn on the cob today. I'm really seeing a lot of Like, I don't know why this is coming up, so I'm just gonna freaking say it, okay? Because when I'm trying to ask for like a certain spirit to come in, it's like I don't feel a certain spirit coming in. I'm feeling just a collective of like a motherly energy, coming in. It's very strange, but I'm getting like a garden, somebody like a mother or mothers, that like used to or currently do grow their own food and those kinds of things. I'm also seeing an eggplant, but I don't know the reason why. I don't know if that's symbolic as well. But I'm just feeling like a celebration and cookies and cream ice cream. Isn't that so crazy? Okay, Jody says it does suck when you need to talk to her as my life is spinning and she's not here. Yes. And then to me, it's like, why did she pass? Like, before, especially for me, and I don't know, Jody, I think that you could resonate with this too. Like, why did she pass? Like, when at the time that she did? Because it's like now it would have been so helpful to have her here. It's like there's so many things that she could have answered or she could have helped with, but she's gone when you need that freaking help. And it's like, WTF. Like, I found out a lot about my family too. After my mom passed, after my Aunt Judy passed, after my Aunt Betty passed, after everybody that I could really talk to about it is freaking gone. And I am like, this freaking blows. My mom is in heaven. She passed away Mother's Day weekend, 2017. I am so sorry. Also, too, I feel like there is you saw a shooting star last night, Carrie. That has to be some sort of sign. Does anybody have like a mom that passed? Or yeah, the mom that passed. And I keep on getting the name Patty. So I feel like she's related to a name Patty, unless her name is Patty, so Patricia, Patty. And I don't know why, but for some reason too, I'm also feeling like medical. So I don't know if she was like a nurse or if like the person that she's talking about is a nurse. So let me know. Okay. Let me see. I just planted corn in my garden. Okay, so Randy said, I just planted corn in my garden, had failed an eggplant last year, and love some cookies and ice cream. Randy, wow. Yes, let me see. My grandparents had a big garden, corn, tomatoes, and beans. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is weird. Okay. You saw a shooting star last night too? Okay. Jenny says, my great grandmother had a huge garden. My favorite meal was to go to her house and having fried chicken and all the veg from her garden. Ooh. Okay. Kelsey said, my mom's name is Patricia. I've been seeing signs from my grandmother. It could be her mother. Okay. Do you know why she would be bringing up medical or whatever? Because I keep on seeing like a nurse's like uniform, if that makes sense, Kelsey. So let me know. Oh, Aggie, you're here. How you doing, girlfriend? Okay. So I wonder, who is this that I was guided to? Kelly. So I wonder if this is pleasure and it's number 11. So I don't know if you have a connection to the number 11, like the 11th of the month or also November. But for some reason too, when I tune into this card with you, I also feel too connected to the numbers 1111. But let me see what this says as well. I feel like you're a mom. Do you have a couple of kids? Like, there's a lot of kid energy around you. So it says, how much juicy pleasure can you stand, Kelly? Turn up the pleasure principle. You secretly feel that you don't deserve it, but perhaps pleasure is a healing and manifesting force. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. Hold your hands over your reproductive area and say out loud, I deserve like pleasure, everything like that. But what I think I get at is like, don't keep on pushing away like compliments and things like that people give you. Don't feel like you're not worthy for it. Own it, embrace it, be like, yes. Like for one example, I brought these up here to show you guys. And these are the flowers that my husband picked out for me for Mother's Day. And it was so cute because I was with him. And then like he was like, I was gonna get these for you. And I'm like, oh, thank you, but instead of being like, no, you shouldn't have, or whatever like that, I'm like, yeah, freaking give me some freaking flowers. Like, I want flowers. Like, what girl doesn't want it? I'm gonna do that so that you can see them on Instagram. Okay, so let's see. I love your hairstyle. Oh, thank you so much, Kim. Oh my gosh, Virginia, I'm so sorry to hear about her ex-husband died. Okay, let me see what we can do. Okay, first off, Virginia. So let me know, Kelly, if that makes sense. I don't understand it. 1111 is a sign with my mother-in-law. Okay, there's a reason why I'm bringing it up. And Mother's Day last time I ever saw my mother-in-law. Oh, Mama C, yes, Carrie. I loved your reading, by the way. Okay, so Kelly says, I see 1111 a lot. My mom's birthday is in November, and I do need to accept compliments. Yes, and like feel like you freaking deserve it, being like, yes, embrace it. I used to always be like, no, like, no, just I'm gonna help other people. I would just push it all away. I got written up once for freaking not taking the compliment. Okay. It's so freaking strange. So after that, I, started accepting them. And now I'm like, yes, let's go, because you have to fill up your cup too. Any little chance that you can freaking get, right? Because so oftentimes we have the big hearts and we're just like pushing out to everybody else. And it's like, we need to be like filling up our own cup. And how we could do that is accepting things from others, accepting them to do things for us, accepting compliments, and doing all of that jazz. Okay. That Amy person's here again too. Amy. And I really want to be like, oh, well, is it Jamie? Could it be Lainey? Lainey does have some freaking energy to it, but I definitely feel like Amy. Okay, I always say 11:11. Someone loves me when I see that time. Virginia, just saying. Okay, I don't know. I was trying to give you like a what is it called? Like, I don't feel him coming in yet, probably because it's still too new. But the card that came up was, as a soul, I could be at several places at once. But with him just passing away, to me, that makes no sense that he would bring that up. Let me see. Okay. It says, I always give you a good kiss. So if this card comes up in the reading, then it's just talking to me about somebody that is like a husband, a boyfriend, somebody that you're romantically involved with, which gives us no additional information. So let me do this. Okay. Oh, wow. It says self-sabotage. So they're not trying to connect you and him right now. And I think the reason why, Virginia, is because it's still too new right now. So we have to like go through like we have to process our emotions, process our grief, and that kind of thing. And even though if you might think like, oh no, like I'm okay, like I'm all right, spirit saying no, like there's still some other things involved before he can come through and talk. When people say, oh, well, you can't connect with spirit until they've crossed over, like a year or 6 months or whatever it is, that's not true. It's like they can talk to you right away. They can talk to you before they pass away. Like there's no problem with that. It's about our grief and where we're at. So that's what it's talking about with you, is like, hey, we need a little bit of time before he really comes in, shows signs. But anyways, it says here, sorry, all of a sudden I'm just getting a feeling like in my stomach. And my stomach is like kind of expanding, but then I'm drawn to the heart. So then a part of me is wondering, it's like, I think it's like, for some reason I'm getting 2 issues, and I'm getting medical issues. And so it's like almost like maybe like something to do with the heart. I all of a sudden, as soon as I start talking, I get like hypertension or something along those lines, but I don't know if you could actually verify that. But then I feel like something else in his stomach. And then I don't even know, like, this is something that I don't think that people know about him, but there's something there with polyps on liver or polyps on somewhere. There's something there with one of his organs. I want to say it's the liver. I have a question. Do you know if he was a drinker? Because that would make sense with the liver, but I don't know. So anyways, we're moving on really quick because they gave you the number 24 and it's number 48 and 49 in the guidebook. And then it says, let's see, distractions, addictions, cravings, and unhealthy habits will not bring you the best. Your inner bully is the voice telling you messed up. The part of you that is jealous, the anger you don't know what to do with. You're stuck in an inner procrastinator and your toxic relationship choices. But what I feel like it's saying here, it says, stop terrorizing yourself, So I just feel like any kind of unresolved issues that you might have, or you might feel like, oh, you might be unwrapping some of the stuff in that relationship. You don't really need to do that. Like everything unfolded as it was supposed to be. And it says you're holding yourself apart from your blessings. So making sure that you are also in that receptive energy that we were just talking about. But anyways, it says your inner bully voice. So that's what we got to do. So we got to make sure that you are talking better to yourself, being your own friend, instead of being somebody that is always so mean to yourself. And it says your declaration, your quote is supposed to be, I have compassion for myself. Oh, he passed away from liver failure. Okay. Because I was like, wait a second, I'm getting something that's like polyps, or I don't know what they're called, like cysts, I don't know, but on the liver. So that makes sense. And then I wonder too, like if he did have hypertension, but like, how would you know that? So, oh, she said, oh my God, it's Dave Collins' dad that died. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So I'm so sorry, Virginia. At least now, like, at least you got a little bit of that information from him, or from wherever, and then know that he's going to be in touch soon. Like, hey, I'll be in touch soon. I'm coming, that kind of thing. A lot of times they say this. They say that some people don't actually cross over into the light right away. I don't think I believe that. I think everybody crosses over onto the light right away. But a lot of times they stay for their funeral, or they cross over to the other light and they come right back, You know what I want to do? I want to plan my own funeral. Like, you guys, like, I want to have like the best funeral. Like, I swear to God, you guys have to conjugate if something happens to me before I'm able to lay out my plans. Like, make sure that we do not go to a funeral home. Okay. I want you guys to be meeting at a bar, at like a cool restaurant outside. I want you guys to bring Ouija boards to try to talk to me. Like, I want that. Okay. I want to be a freaking tree. And my husband says that I can't be a tree. Who wants to be a tree when they die? You know what I'm talking about? Where how they you get cremated and then they mix your ashes up with like the dirt and they plant a tree and like basically then you become part of the tree. So I don't understand why I can't become a tree because he doesn't want to be cremated. But I'm like, I don't care if you want to be cremated. Like, they can sprinkle my ashes on you and then build a tree and then I'll be the shade for your freaking grave because I don't want to be buried. Yeah, Kelsey wants to be a tree too, and Melanie and Randy and Shelly. OMG. We got you, Heather. Yes. Yeah. Okay, Carrie. Okay, yes. Okay, so Carrie, sorry, we're going back to the Amy thing. So Carrie, yes, exactly. That Amy thing is coming up. And then Jody said, I think that her daughter is named Amy. Jody, really quick, is that the Amy? So is that the daughter that was in June? Like, or I wonder if this could be, is your mom passed? Could she be trying to be talking about her granddaughters? Does that make sense? I want to be put in the fetal position and buried under a tree. No, fire police. Okay, so Randy, so there are, I already looked into it. There are, what is it called? Like not clean. It's basically where they just wrap you up in a cloth and then they bury you. It's like there's one in Waterford, Michigan. There's one in Roseville, Michigan, and stuff like that. So you're not in like a casket and everything else like that. And then basically what happens is that you just become part of the earth again because then your rest of your stuff will deteriorate. So yes. Oh my gosh, mom always wants to be a weeping willow tree. Oh my gosh, I love that. I want to be released in the mountains. Oh my gosh. Okay, and Randy says, I know exactly what you mean and what I want. Oh, okay. So remember Jody, like, okay, anyways, it says, Jody says it makes sense. Amy is her second daughter, just as in June. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I wonder if it is her coming through and saying hi, like to her granddaughters. I want to be released with butterflies or in a butterfly garden. I didn't even think of that. Now I want to be released with butterflies in a butterfly garden. And I've been asking my mom for help with them. Oh my gosh. See, Jody, they will like come around. My daughter said she's going to make me into a diamond when I die. Yes, like one of those rings. My sister has it where the ashes are part of a ring. It says, my daughter says she's okay. I want to be spread into the wind, all the places I loved. Oh, see, I love that because I don't want to be cremated and just sitting on someone's shelf. I think that's freaking creepy. Like I don't want to be there. Now, who was this for? Oh, Jody. She's saying that we will be together again, but not anytime soon. Okay. But I feel like she's just saying that, she's also saying she had to leave that way. But the thing is, I don't know why. I don't know why everybody's coming through so like soft today. Good morning, Carrie. Okay, so there's one thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, that was right about the butterfly tattoo. I don't know why they're bringing it up again. During a reading this week, like I was like connecting to somebody in spirit, and I was like, they're talking about a tattoo. They're talking about a butterfly tattoo that you got in their honor, right? Now, does someone else have that happen or something? Did somebody else get a butterfly tattoo in someone's honor or thinking about it? Like, what's going on with that? Because now I feel like it's another message for somebody else that's here. One diamond is you, mom, and the other is dad earrings. Oh my gosh, I just love that idea. Okay, I want a party and my ashes spread into the ocean. Oh, I love this. Oh, good morning from Australia. Oh my gosh, like what time is it? Definitely past your coffee time, right? You're probably getting ready to go to bed. So Joanna, okay, I want a new one for my sister. Oh my gosh. So Joanna, you have a butterfly tattoo in memory of your mom, because then definitely that could be her coming through too. As long, my mother first showed herself to me as a butterfly. And it says, as long as I'm not in the same setting, I'll be okay. Otherwise I will haunt her. Oh yes. Joanna, just really quick, it says there is no time where I am. Time is only on earth. So it's talking about that no matter how much time that goes by, no matter how much time that goes by, like I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because I don't know if this is your sister or not, but as soon as I start talking about that, like all of a sudden, like a chick comes in, and I feel like she's showing herself younger than she actually was when she passed. Because I want to say, if I had to guess what like age that she was when she passed, I would say like I don't know why I'm getting 60s, but or I don't know. So I don't know if that's true because she's showing herself as younger, but she's showing herself as like a spitfire, and she makes me feel like a lot like you, but even like more vocal and stuff like that. It's like almost like she's giving me this feeling that you were kind of like the more introverted and a little bit more shy, and then she was more outgoing. Let me know if this makes sense about your mom, but this is just what's happening when I was trying to talk to you. So as I come into, I don't know, obviously she tells me cancer, but I don't know if it's her that passed away from cancer, so let me know. But I definitely feel like going all over my body, that kind of thing. And then also feel too like, is she talking about breast? Did someone pass away from breast cancer? I'm not positive with that. She's also showing me B's, you know, B, like the letter B. She's like, I have one for a foot for my last child that passed. Okay, and want a new one for my sister. She said no, but she was wild. It's my sister. I was the nerd. Yes, okay, yes, exactly. That's what I was picking up. Like you're completely different than your sister. Okay, but for some reason, who had the wild hair? I feel like she's talking about the hair. So it's like, do you have the wild hair? She had the hair? I don't know. Something about the freaking hair. Okay, I have 3 times breast cancer. Okay, there we go. Okay, yep. So it is totally for you. Let me see. She's talking about that. Was she the oldest sister? I don't know why, because she's making me feel very protected over you, like she was an older sister. If not, she's definitely playing the older sister now, and I feel like she's talking about taking care of herself. Because I don't know about like if this is resonates or not like that, but I feel like she was the type to like care about herself. Like she definitely did, you know, as opposed to like you, which has like the bleeding heart kind of thing. I feel like she's really with you, but man, she's trying to bring like I feel like she's trying to bring love into your life. And she's also showing me drinking. She was a cosmetologist. Okay. That would make sense because she definitely seems like she's what is it called? Like I don't know, pretty, like about that stuff, you know? Okay, and she was older. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, I feel like she's talking about nails too. Do you know she also did nails? I know cosmetology does like makeup and hair. Is that cosmetologist makeup and hair? Because I feel she's also talking about nails. She OD'd. Okay. Yeah, she didn't. I don't think she brought up how she passed. But I feel like she's just talking anything about that. Yeah, because she feels like she's wild. Like you said, she's wild, but she OD'd, but not from alcohol. You can, but did she ever do alcohol too? Okay, and she did nails. Okay, okay. That would make sense. But I don't know why she keeps on showing me, like, I'll be honest with you, okay? Like she's showing me like a martini or margarita, those kinds of things. But I think it's just symbolism. You know, I don't think that's maybe her drink of choice, you know, because she seems like she's a little bit more like if I had to guess what kind of drink that she would use, I would think that she would do more of a liquor, you know? No alcohol? Okay. So who's the alcohol? Like, is there somebody else that drank like straight liquor? And then like, is there somebody else in the family that passed from maybe alcohol, not poisoning. What is that called? You know, when you get the fatty liver. You're the alcohol. Okay. Just be careful with that then. Maybe that's just like a sign just to be careful with that. And then all of a sudden she's showing me a journal. So making sure that you're journaling out some of those emotions and stuff like that, because she's making me feel kind of like you got the rough end of the stick in life. And so just making sure, you know, I don't know why she's making me more sensitive. And I don't know why too, but like 94 is coming up. So congratulations. Joanna hasn't drank in 3 years. Yes. Freaking amazing. Cirrhosis of the liver. Thank you, Christine. Okay, awesome. So perfect. And then what I was getting at then, what she must have been getting at then is that she knows that you quit. Does that make sense? Like, okay. Like that's the reason why that she was bringing up the alcohol and like the liver and stuff like that. And then how I was like, hey, then watch out for it. Well, you don't have to watch out for it as much now because you quit. So, graduation is when okay, perfect. She graduated then. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, so she's with you 1000%. And honestly, I'm just going to be honest. When I tune in to ask her about the freaking tattoo, I think that she freaking loves that idea. Like you get some spirits that are like, oh no, don't do that in my honor. No, your sister is like, yes, she loves that, you know? So, okay, definitely. Maybe that's why I'm sick. Yes. Okay. Yeah. And then it doesn't have to be like cirrhosis of the liver, but it could just be, you know, like liver enzymes are off, maybe, you know, those kinds of things need a little bit more clearing out, that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. Like I know that my doctor sometimes has me check my liver too, when I'm on certain medications and things like that, just making sure that my liver's functioning great. So just make sure then that's what I would do for sure. And then R, you said that you were born in 1994. So see, this is like what they call like piggybacking. So if you are resonating with some of the things that I'm saying, that's probably the reason why, is because there's piggybacking. So there's also a message for you too. I drew it out and incorporates pink and breast cancer. Oh, that's freaking beautiful, Joanna. I freaking love that. Oh, let me see. Okay, so Carrie said, at my daughter's wedding in Vegas a couple of weeks ago, her 2-year-old daughter, she named after her past friend, asked me and her grandma to get a butterfly tattoo for her. So we call her BB, and she loves butterflies. I sense my mom was around her. She passed in her 60s from cancer. Bam, microphone drop. Carrie. And can I just say too that I noticed the comment saying, hey, look up at Carrie's comment once I was talking about piggybacking. Bam. Like you can't make this stuff up. I'm like, I'm getting the bees. I'm getting the bees, the butterfly tattoo. So this is 1000% like your sign, Carrie, about getting those tattoos. And I tell you what, like here's my tattoo, just like a little small one, but like I love this tattoo and I get to see it. So Instagram, right? I get to see it every single day, and it reminds me of my son every single day. But he's not passed; he's still here. But okay, so it says new daughter's friend that she named after her daughter after passed from a drowning on her own vomit. Oh my God, and drinking too much alcohol. That was crazy freaking like Carrie, you still on? Like, do you hear this? I don't know why, because you said like see Heather in action, and it's like this is not me in action. This is freaking spirit in action with these freaking signs. My profile pic is a butterfly. Oh my God, I didn't even freaking realize that. Ours, remember, she was born in 94, and her freaking profile pic is butterflies. I didn't even know it. This is crazy. This is why I freaking love coffee and cards. I'm like, I'll be honest with you, before I came down here, like started doing this, I was like, oh, I just want to cry and be sad. I miss my mom. I miss my grandmother. This freaking sucks. But then as I'm here with you guys, I am like, oh my God. Like there's no one else I'd rather spend time with than you guys. Okay, so Jen says, my dad died of alcoholism. On his death certificate, it says extreme ethanol poisoning. Totally. Oh my God. Wow. I'm getting a P name, Jenny. Like, do you have anybody with a P name that's around you? So let me know. That's all they're giving me. Like, I swear. Sometimes they give me like so much information, and then like I talked to a dog once in a reading for like 45 minutes. That dog had a lot to freaking say. A lot of dogs don't have a lot to say, but then and then sometimes it's like they just come in with one little thing and then they leave, and I'm like, what? I don't know. So being in here today is therapeutic. Oh, I'm so happy, Kelly. Okay. R says, I see repetitive numbers a lot on times and in clocks. 1000%. Anytime that I see repeating numbers, first off is like, who's sending me that and why are they sending me that? And so if you don't know that, then I just assign numbers. I'll be like, okay, grandma, your number is 83. Mom, your number is 713. So now I know who. And then I go ahead and I just look and I try to see if there's a message there. If I don't get a message, if it's like dead, like nothing there, then what I do is I just say, make it stronger, make it be known if there's something I need to do. And if nothing comes up, then it's on them, because they're the ones with the magic, not me, so they're the ones that are going to have to make it known to me. And then I don't worry about it. Pearl, there you go. Pearl. Okay, Jenny. So Pearl, my great grandmother, I called her great mama. There you go. She's coming in, and I don't know why, but she is like, okay, when you said mama, right, Jenny, like as soon as you said mama, it was like all of a sudden, I get this woman like bursting with freaking energy. I don't know why, but she's showing me her stomach. So I don't know if she had like a big stomach, if she's talking about that, or something was up with her stomach. But she reminds me of like the quintessential, like old school kind of woman inside of the kitchen. Sorry, she just showed me rosary beads, but then she took them away. So it's like maybe like her family was religious, but then she wasn't, or something like that, because I feel like she took them away. Those kinds of things. And I feel like she was a force to be reckoned with. If this is mama, but she's making me feel like she's a force to be reckoned with. She's showing me a church, but for some reason I feel like that might have to do with like the family. For some reason I'm really, really feeling guided towards that. And then I don't know why, but I feel like she's talking about baking and meatloaf. So maybe she's talking about old school things that she used to make and cook. And is there anything else that she's bringing up? I don't know why, but there's lots of music around her. So I don't know if she just had a lot of music playing or something like that. But I just feel like there's a lot of music, and I feel like she's trying to bring music into your life as well. I don't know why, but she also has a little bit of an accent. Do you remember her having a little bit of an accent? Is she from a different state than you? Is that just like symbolism? Like, I think that you're in Florida, right, Jenny? So like, is she in Georgia or something along those lines? Let me know. Yeah, so let me know about that. Okay. Oh my gosh, Colleen's like, I would love if you connect with my dog Sandy, best dog ever. I don't know what the freaking like energy is right now, but as soon as you said that, I had a dog jump up onto my leg, very very like happy go lucky, that kind of thing. But I feel like this dog did have a lot of like compounding health issues before they passed. Let me know if that makes sense, but I feel like she has a collar, it's a pink collar, so I'm guessing that she was a girl. And also there was one more thing too. It's a dog breed that I don't know. Seems like it's a medium-sized dog when she comes up to me. So if I had to guess, I don't know, like the one with the curly hair a little bit, but it might not be that one. I don't know. Let me know what breed the dog that you think it is, and I'm gonna look it up. I know that's kind of cheating, but I have to know. All right, so let me know if any of that makes sense, Jenny, or if it makes sense to somebody else. Oh, your grandma's name was Pearl? Jamie. What I said about Pearl, with Jenny's Pearl, does that make sense to your grandmother Pearl? Yes. Oh my gosh, Marcy, I was feeling sad today, but I'm much better with everyone. Yes. 8:08. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Carrie says she was at the wedding and someone put her to bed in the hotel room and went back to the wedding. When they came back, it was too late. That is freaking nuts. She died at the wedding? Oh my God. Maltese, 8 pounds. Really quick. I'm just going to Google really quick. Maltese. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. The Maltese is so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. No. She was showing me bigger, but I don't know why she was showing me bigger. But yeah, long white hair. Okay, yes. She showed herself a little bit different, but anyways, okay, so yeah, here we go. Jenny was talking about Mama, right? She was a Spitfire. Loved her so much. She was from Alabama. There we go. She had a Southern accent, yes, and a gold tooth in the front, so you could see it when she smiled. Some of what you described was her. Okay, I wonder if there's some piggybacking then. Daughter, my grandma, music, and being a big stomach. This is JC in Michigan. Oh, so there you go. Daughter, my grandma, music, and big stomach. Jenny, I keep on forgetting that's you. And a big stomach. Okay, yes. So I wonder what parts didn't resonate. Let me think. Oh, they had the church and that kind of thing. We got to figure that out. Oh, unless she was from the Bible Belt. Could that be the reason why she was bringing that up? So let me know. Okay, and Jamie's Pearl was religious, spent a lot of time at church, loved singing hymns. Yes. They're such fluff balls. Okay, white hair, but we kept it shorter. She was amazing. She jumped on your lap when you read that. Yes. So I wonder if that's part of her personality, Colleen. So if she was, that type, or if she's just really, really excited to see you. But yes. Oh my gosh, really quick. Sorry, guys. But R has this really cool dream she wants to share with us. It says, in 2021, dreamt my sister's family puppy who died was chasing him in an old childhood school, only to lead me to find my late musical choir instructor who told me to use my voice as it is beautiful as she heard it. Apparently, next to school, let me just do this, guys. All right. In school, my dream was a cliff. That was for visiting hours, who had picnic tables with them and other people. She wore what her Facebook profile wore. Woke up crying since I prayed to God of any miracle involving that puppy who died to get reassurance. Oh, wow. That is a crazy dream. And by the way, when you have dreams, that shows clairvoyance and then also dreaming too. A lot of times they'll go away when you work on your skills a little bit more, because then they're able to talk to you all throughout your day and not just when you're dreaming. Oh, my grandma's very religious, and my great mama was too. Ooh, okay. See, totally her coming through. Okay, let's do this. We're going to do something fun. Okay, let's see. I have a Morkie, Maltese Terrier. Ooh. Oh. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, she was very protective over me and followed me everywhere. There we go. I love that. And let's see. I'm going to hide this now. Hope everybody got to do it. My Tinkerbell was part Maltese and Terrier. My deepest condolences. I just have to say that it's really funny that I was really trying to be like, what breed of dog is this? And then a lot of people have a breed of dog that was passed. To me, that's a sign that, you know, like they're with you. You know, now I know what a Maltese looks like. Okay. And it's so funny, Moni. Are you on still, Moni? Because Moni's like, Heather, you need to freaking learn breeds of dogs. My daughter's friend, this is Carrie says this. My daughter's friend passed away at a wedding. Yes, but not my daughter's wedding. Okay, yeah. Okay. I didn't hear what you said about pearls, but the daughter I've been talking about has always loved pearls, and had pearls on her shoes at her wedding. Ooh, see, I would take it. It was about a grandma pearl. So happy to see you this morning. Okay. They both led me to my faith. This is JC talking about Grandma Pearl. They both led me to my faith, not just religion, that has gotten me through so much bad stuff that has happened in my life. Yes, I am very thankful for that. Oh my God, yes. Okay. We're going to keep on talking, you guys. And I'm going to see. So we're doing pick a card right now because, you know, pick a card to take a while. So A, B, or C. All right. And I'm going to try and like communicate at least with like one spirit with, you know, trying to do a general reading for everybody for A, B, and C. So it's almost like as you guys choose A, B, and C, I want all of the past loved ones too to also infuse their energy onto the A, B, or C's card. Okay. So, and there's 2 cards per pile. Okay. So let's see. Should I tell the truth to Calvin and more? How and when? As soon as I read that, I think that less is more. I don't think it should be like a big thing. I think it should be just a little bit at a time. That I was hurt before arriving at a new workplace, San Rogue School, because of 2 men whom I've loved before, but not my boyfriends, are why I reached out my destination now. Yeah, something about less is more with that. So that's a big thing. Like there's so much energy around it, and I feel like there's so much more. I feel like you need a journal before you say anything to anybody else. Like you need a journal, you need to get some of those extra emotions out, and then less is more when you talk. But I do feel like that's something that you should do. It says my little deaf cattle dog's name was Pearl. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. And look, your freaking profile thing is Oyster's Pearl. Like there's a reason why that we're bringing up Pearl, 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 Pearl. And by the way, that's like how my readings work. You know, so for example, like that butterfly tattoo, you know, I want to go back to that. You know, I was talking to somebody else in spirit and I was like, they're talking about a tattoo that you have that you made in like their honor. And then she was like, no, I didn't. And I'm like, I'm getting a butterfly tattoo. And then she was like, I do have a butterfly tattoo. And I'm like, but do you have a butterfly tattoo made in someone's honor that has passed? And she was like, yeah, it's so-and-so. And then I had to go to the other side, women come on my left. So it was a male. And then I had to go to the male. I'm like, okay, that's his sign that he's with you. And so he wants to talk. So it's the same thing, you know? So if, even though I'm connecting to Jenny's pearl, but you have another pearl, it's like piggybacking. So they're still trying to show you that they're around. So really quick, it says, my daughter Casey has a pearl and a middle name and is pregnant. The baby will have my grandma's name as her middle name. Ooh, I love this. So Casey has Pearl and her baby will have Carolyn. So mother, daughter. Yes. And then someone else is saying, Oyster's Pearl says, my horse who got me to the farm was Oyster, and my little girl Pearl matched in color patterns. Yes, they're together on the other side. Yes. Okay. Let's see. A for me, and hubby is also listening. Ooh, that's awesome. Husband's listening. Rock. Let's see. Kim says, I'm trying to visualize each letter, but C is all I see. And you want to know something? Like I keep on hearing and seeing C. So Kim, I think you're number 1% on. And I think that maybe I haven't even tuned into the cards, but I keep on getting C. And so I'm going to go with C. Okay. So you ready? You guys ready? Okay. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to start off with this card first. What is it? OMG WTF. Like you cannot make this day up. Bye, Sarah. Okay. For card A, people, it literally says Allah and it's grief and it's number 29. Okay. And this is like what's freaking crazy about this is that my great grandmother, what was her name? Genevieve. Okay. So also passed, her birthday was on the 29th. So this is funny that it's grief. So if you chose card A, there must be like people on the other side that you are still grieving, that your heart is hurting for. And it says too, I am supported by my loved ones, those who are seen and those who are unseen. 58 and 59. But it's so funny too, because my mom was 59 when she passed, and her birthday was the 59th. Even though I didn't choose A, I'm still freaking going to take it. Okay. And then it says, give spirit grief, bawl it out, cry it out, sob, shriek, shed tears, surrender. It says you are holding unprocessed grief. You want to skip over it and get back to normal, but grief doesn't go away because you ignore it. The only way through healing is to walking through it. Losing a loved one is the ultimate heartbreak, but you also experience grief after breakups, job loss, and disappointments. Self-love and self-care required. Ask for support. Be gentle with yourself. Yes. So you have to honor the way that you are feeling about the people that have passed within you, with around you and stuff like that. And when I tune in a little bit more, I feel more motherly. I feel more like grandmother, mother, those kinds of things. Definitely feeling like on the mother's side, so to speak, for the card A people. They're not bringing in more information. I'm going to try and get more information as we go through, but it's literally saying though, also month of September possibly as a connection. But they're also saying though that, you just have to make sure that you are, expressing your emotions, that you're allowing yourself to heal. And it doesn't matter what your relationship was like with your mother, grandmother, or those kinds of things. Like, you just have to honor whatever you're feeling. And then I'm not sure who else chose A, but this woman is pregnant. So I wonder if there's somebody that has like chosen card A that was wondering about it, or has like a pregnant person that's around. I just feel like spirit is saying, hey, I know, I'm understanding. I know that these things are happening. Like, we're aware of this. I also feel like needing a break. Okay. If you are card A people, then you just freaking need a break. Like, you need to like just go and relax. I'm not talking about taking a vacation to where you are like learning about history and you're going touring and those kind of things. I feel like, either like a beach, like a hike, like needing to get out. If you can't take a freaking trip, like go to a park you've never been to before, lay down, if you can, like on a log or something along those lines, and then just freaking chill out. I also feel like self-care is really, really big, kind of like that they talked about. Like, you really just need to come back to your body as much as possible. And I know that you're really busy. I know you have a lot to do. And I know that you might be overwhelmed with emotions, but it's like, you really have to. I don't know why, but they're saying to put lotion on your skin. So I don't know if you're having some kind of issues with your skin or whatnot, but I'm definitely feeling that. Like, I don't know why, but also castor oil is coming up. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. And I'm going to go on to this card. In 1 second. So it says, okay. It says, my dad was 58 when he passed. Okay. My son's dad died around the 29th of April, a year ago. He's still struggling with his death. He was my second cousin. And I was like, more of a mom to him. I chose A and C. Okay. My mom's B-day is September 25th, the same B-day my cousin, her nephew was born in 94. The next day my nephew was born. I know 2 guy pals who share my mom's B-day too. Oh my gosh. It's me. Okay. Jen, really? Okay. Jen. Okay. JC said, this is me. This is the card. Okay. Becca says, I chose A, and the pregnant person is my sister, and I'm planning to hike with my son today. Oh, hiking with the son. I wish I would have done that. Okay. Very interesting. It's like, I don't know. I think there's like another person here, to be honest with you. Actually, there might be. Let me read this and tell you what I'm getting from this. Okay. It says, if I had known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. Let's be honest with you. Like, this card is usually the card that comes up when somebody is responsible for taking their life. Does that make sense? So if you have card A, keep that in the back of your mind. Okay. Because it could be them trying to come through. But I'm also picking up though too that this is like a relationship too that wasn't great. Okay, this was a relationship where there was maybe a lot of toxicity, there was a lot of back and forth, maybe drama, passive aggressiveness. Maybe didn't end on the right way with some certain people. Somebody that might have given you a lot of heartache in life. Those kinds of things, and they're just coming forward, being like, "Hey, it's okay. I'm here now. I'm here for you. I want to make it up to you." All right. So that's really strange. So I'm thinking like for card A people, you might have 2 people. All right. Unless this is both moms or grandmothers or something like that. It does have a lot of masculine energy though, but this card usually has a lot of masculine energy for me, but just keep that in the back of your mind. Jamie said, I didn't get along with my dad. Okay. Then that's totally bam, like right there for you. Let's see. My friend took his life May 7th. Definitely fits. Okay. There you go. Okay. That makes sense. Oh my God, my brother Oral, you said through our first meeting, he comes through music. Oh my gosh, I just got chills when I read that, Aggie. Totally freaking got chills. Your dad, JC. Okay. All right. Good. Because that was a kind of like a curveball. But here's the thing: when you put these two together, too, it says grief, and then it has that card too about like unresolved issues and that kind of thing. So definitely having to get some of those emotions out. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes I'm like, okay, I got all my emotions out. Like, what else do you want me to freaking do? That's where, honestly, I hate to say it, but you got to meditate. You got to meditate. Like, I know I'm the same exact way. I meditated the other day and I'm like, I don't understand why I have to meditate. I'm good enough. I have enough space between my thoughts to know the meditation still freaking helped. That sounds like my son's dad, but he is still living. That's interesting, right? We deal with energy, so it could still be a sign even though they're alive. So healing that energy now before anything happens might be better. And then Carrie says, my uncle took his life last September. And the relationship was strained between he and my mom, resulting in a strained relationship. Okay, so Carrie, too, I wonder if this is a message for your mom, especially on Mother's Day. Yes. My guy pal, who we both had loving mutual friends but weren't official, had a war with me. And now that we're older, I forgave and let go of that now grudge. Yes, apparently it's going with living people today, too. All right, are you ready? Here's card B. All right. It's secrecy. So scarcity. It is number 21. Okay. And I'm going to read this because I just want to. Okay, I almost like totally did not even see that number. So, oh my God, it's taking forever to get to this. Okay, it's number 42 and 43 in the guidebook. And it says here, my blessings always overflow. Stop going into the ocean and asking for a thimbleful of water. It doesn't feel like that when you're desperate, but scarcity and lack are an illusion. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow, more than enough of love, happiness, well-being, and money to go around. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force for themselves. The scarcity consciousness. When you embody lack, you are always hungry, tired, and jealous. So one thing that's coming up to me right now is like, okay, my son is 21 years old, and I think that this is a lesson that he needs to learn, is that abundance is everywhere. There's enough money to go around. There's enough time, money, energy, everything like that, so we have to first believe and trust that that is possible. Okay. So it's almost like they're trying to bring more money into your life. They're trying to get you to, notice that you can work smarter, not harder, those kinds of things too. And it's almost like you might be pigeonholing yourself and saying, hey, it's not possible. Like you don't, but here's the thing. What I'm telling you is that spirit can make the possible impossible possible. All right. So it's almost like, well, I can't move up. I can't do any of these things at my job or my work and stuff like that. But it's like, you don't even understand. Money can come to you from miraculous ways. And you might be like, I don't know why, but I feel like I need to say this. So pardon me while I'm saying this, but it's like, I don't have an inheritance. I don't have any of that. Stop freaking making excuses. Right now, it's almost like a time for you to have blind faith and to freaking trust. All right. And I don't know why, but they're also making me feel like you are doing enough. Like that is a really, really big thing. And then it says here, you have so much more than you realize. And then I have to stop here and being like, that's what you need to focus on, because what you focus on, you do get more of. Now, I don't know why, but I feel like there's like a skepticism or whatever like that with this card. So I don't know who chose card B, like if you're just having a hard time with self-doubt or something along those lines, or if it's like doubt in the spiritual realm and all this kind of thing. But it's just making me feel that even from a scientific standpoint, that it is proven on a molecular level, I'm talking about physics, molecular level, that it is proven that the molecules do not move unless there's a tension to those molecules. So it's almost like it is scientifically proven that what you focus on, you do get more of. So you have to pay attention to what you do want more of, because you don't want to be bringing more crap into your life. Okay. So when this comes through for, oh my gosh, look at this. Definitely feeling grandmother coming through. Huge grandmother energy, like strong freaking grandma energy. And I feel too like the person that's coming through could be like very, very sweet. Like I'm feeling like someone that's like my grandmother, which my grandmother was like sweet and nice and everything else like that. But like she was honorary, sometimes, and she was a spitfire. And I don't know if this resonates with a lot of the card B people, but I'm definitely getting like dementia kind of vibes. And then I'm also feeling like hospice with her, feeling very elderly as well. When she passed, I'm seeing like that gray hair, those kinds of things, like the white hair, if you will. But I feel like she's standing like beside you and she's like, hey, I'm here. No matter how much time has passed, like I am here. And I don't know why, but I'm seeing like the sun as well. I don't know why I'm freaking seeing the sun, but anyways, I'm going on with this. It says, be grateful for your riches. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good time, pleasures, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. Definitely feeling like homemaker with her. Definitely, I feel like she might have worked like little odd jobs when like a secretary is coming up when she was younger. But then as she got married and went forward, like I don't feel like her working at all. Definitely feeling called to December, but I'm not sure if December is like her birthday, anniversary of passing, but definitely feeling maybe also Christmas. It was a very exciting time for her. Like it really is for like a lot of grandmothers. And I feel like she knows about grandbabies. So I don't know what that means. Like maybe you're expecting or, you know, whatever like that, but she might have passed before them. She's like, I got them. I know that. All right. So let me know how that resonates. Okay. Let me see. Okay. If you send negativity to the universe, then I'll send it right back to you. Bam, Jamie, yes. Carrie said, I need to hear card B today. I have been so anxious, stressed, and drained about this new swimming pool that we're opening. My husband's mom passed away 4 years ago with dementia. They had a strained relationship. Her birthday is 12/24. Oh my gosh, on Christmas Eve. There we go. Colleen said my grandma had Alzheimer's and passed due to complications. She was sweet, but a tough Irish lady. I didn't pick B though. Okay, still could be her coming through. And I just feel like it's like ask her for help. Like she's around, you know, and like don't doubt. Like that's like the biggest thing for card B people is like don't doubt. Don't doubt your intuition. If when in doubt, like ask for spirit. I don't know why, but I'm getting that. It sounds like your great grandmother. That would make sense. Okay, are you ready for card C? All right, here we go. It is harvest number 43. Ooh, I love this. That card already came up, but we're going to do it again. All right. So it is 86 and 87. Seriously, my cousin with my Aunt Betty, every single time. We are always prospering. And it says harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. The harvest is not just a fulfillment of your dreams, but the creation of them. Your thoughts, your imagination, the blessing of you being here another day on this earth, that is all harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support, and goodwill can you sow in your community to create bountiful harvest for all? So definitely feel like coming for card C is community is going to be key with you. Like that is like the biggest thing. Like you have to come together. You also have to share some of the things that's happening with you because it might also help bring other people up and also might make you feel a little bit supported as well. I want to break up that 4 and the 3. So definitely John to April and also March, or the 4th and the 3rd of the month. That is a big thing. I'm feeling like dancing. I'm feeling like just decreasing stress, even if you could do it for today. Definitely feeling guided to the root chakra. So this might be someone that has had, you know, issues with their security, foundation, those kinds of things in life. I know I have, but then I also feel like spirit is involved. Like you are good to go, those kinds of things. When I'm trying to bring somebody in spirit, I get 3 people. So I feel like it's going to be like mom, sister, you know, other sister, you know, like mom, aunt, you know, or I'm getting grandma, mom. You get what I'm saying? Like 3 women that are in spirit that are with you. And this is really freaking crazy too, because I chose card C and I'm like, oh my God, is it my mom and my 2 aunts, or is it my grandma, my mom, and my Aunt Juju? Like, who is this? But definitely feeling like the 3 and they're like, they are with you. I feel like they want people to know that they're with them on Mother's Day and letting their children know that they are there as well for Mother's Day. Anything else that's coming up? No. See a lot of purple, a lot of green. It could be healing, spiritual stuff. Just a need to like basically break the shackles that you're in. Let me see. It says I had to leave that way. Oh my God, my freaking heart hurts a little bit because it's like when my mom had her first oncology appointment with the oncologist, they told us to go right to the emergency room. And when we went to the emergency room, that's when I tuned in because my sister wanted me to tune in. I didn't want to. And I got that my mom was going to pass because she wanted to be on the other side because somebody else was going to pass away. And it was almost 6 months to the day that my Aunt Judy, her baby sister, passed away. So it's almost like that's confirmation, you know, like I had to leave that way. Like she didn't have a choice. So if you guys are just wondering like, why in the world did they go? Like, I didn't want them to go. Like, this sucks that they're gone. Oh my God, you guys, card B, I never did this. So stay tuned really quick after this, because I totally forgot to give you the other card B people, but card C people, it's saying that, hey, you know what, you might not understand why they had to go to the way they did, but they did. And if something else is coming up too, is like 87. That's my cousin's birthday. So it could be his mom talking about him. And you know what had happened to her? It was like she told everybody that she was cancer free, that the doctor sent her, home and she was good to go. And that was not the case. We found out after she passed away that her cancer had metastasized and it was really, really, really bad. And so it was coming as a shock to us, that she had passed. So that was like the biggest thing. I feel like also with card C, people is just trying to give you a lot of love. And also I feel like too, they're trying to say too, don't look into things so much. Don't try to look into it. Don't try to figure out things, it's almost like turn off the review mirror and then keep on moving forward is the biggest thing. Let me see. My mom passed exactly how she wanted to. And Jamie, thank you for saying that, because that reminds me of my Aunt Betty. Like my Aunt Betty is like, I'm not going to pass away. I'm not going to do something. I'm not going to pass unless I want to pass. And she did it on her own terms. Yes. Okay. And Joanna says, I am 43. Okay. There we go. Grandma was a school teacher, dad's mom, 3 women, maybe grandma both sides. Okay. And then Melinda said, B, my birthday is the 21st. I've been having doubts where I'm going in life. I've always known my Nana's nearby. She has big grandma energy. She absolutely loved Christmas. Oh my gosh. And Melinda, I'm going to do the other card for card B. But let me look. Carrie said, I chose C. Okay. And JC says, it sounds like my niece. Not sure if her death was inflicted or someone else. Ooh, that's good. Carrie says, really hard when my mother passed and then my father-in-law suddenly passed away 10 months later. There you go. So I think that's like, because I had to share that stories because like you resonated with that, Carrie. My close friend's mom died 2022, 60 plus years old. Oh my gosh. So card B, people, going back really quick, right? So you had the number 21, scarcity. This was your other card that I forgot to give to you. And it says, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. So when this card comes up, it's saying like, hey, you know what, you might be having some kind of like doubts or trying to figure out why things happened, in the way that you did. Like, why wasn't I warned? Why did this happen? If I only would have done this, or I only would have done that, like whatever is coming up into your mind right now, that is what they want to say. Like for some reason, like what's coming up to me is like my mom's house and things like that. It was like, we gave it over to her boyfriend at the time. And it was like, I regretted that after we did it. Mom knew what we were doing and stuff like that. And then he ended up passing away, like not even like a year later or whatever like that. And then we had to deal with his side of the family, like the boyfriend's family. And they were so mean, so horrible. And they ended up taking my mom's house. And it was like, wait a second, we should have kept that in the family. And so we have this regret. And so I feel like card B people, like don't feel any of that regret. If it had to do with like their belongings, selling their stuff, whatever it is, it's like they are saying, hey, don't worry about it, right? Everything happens for a reason. And it's like, I don't know why, but I keep on getting like, don't worry about their possession. So if you lost something, then they're just saying, hey, it's okay. It's okay. And if you were meant to know things, if you were meant to know like what was going to happen, why it was going to happen, if you feel like something could have been prevented or whatever, or if you didn't get to see them or see enough of them or say those words and stuff like that, it's like, let it go. It's okay. Because if it was meant to happen, it would have happened. God would have intervened. They would have reminded you. They would have done something, but they didn't. And even if you did get some of those signs and you didn't follow through with it, it's almost like they would have made it more known until you got it. All right. So it's like almost like trust in the divine. Okay. People are so greedy when someone dies. Yes. It's like, that was our mother's place. She let him live with him. She left him live with her. And it's really sad that freaking happened. I picked C, but man, this hurts home. I think I am taking I think I'm taking everything, even though I chose card C too, Jody. So me and you both. And then, okay, cool. Okay. Oh, hi, Anita. So I think that we're good. Anybody have any questions, concerns, comments? How are you guys feeling? Okay. A little bit quiet today. It's a lot though. I feel like it's a lot, but I hope that I loved having all this time with you. Like, I feel like it made my Mother's Day better. I actually have some readings today too. So that's kind of crazy. Colleen said, my mom passed when I was waiting in the gate area to take a flight. Oh my gosh, my heart. My dad called me and told me she passed, and I screamed so loud in the afternoon area. Oh my gosh. I feel like I got a few answers to my questions. Yes, one step at a time. So if you want all of them, baby steps. Carrie said, the passing of my mother and father-in-law threw my husband and I both into a depression, which when my husband came out of, he was determined to fix our already strained marriage. I believe that it took us hitting rock bottom for their deaths to save our marriage and find happiness again. Oh my gosh. Yes. In the gate area. Okay. Dana said, everything happens for a reason. Makes so much sense to me. It's my favorite quote. I picked B. There we go. Yes. Okay. I love that. Okay. I was flying home to say goodbye. Yes. And so for some reason, she didn't want to. Just really quick, my sister didn't get to say goodbye to my mom. She came home early to see my mom. And that night, my mom requested to my brother that nobody come and see her. And I didn't go and see her either. I usually spent the night with her. But I was like, okay, Mom, I'm not going to do it. And she passed away like within hours later. My sister never got to say goodbye or to see her. And it was really hard for my sister, and still is. But the thing is, like this card said too, if it was meant to be, it would have happened, if she was meant to see her. And so I wonder, like, Colleen, even though your mom loves you, and she, maybe in a way she wanted you to be there, in a way she was like, wait, I don't either want Colleen to see me like this. I don't want to be known. Maybe the last interaction with you, that's what she wanted. So just think about that way. Like, think about it in a good way though, not in a bad way. Carolina says, what you said about possessions struck a chord. It's something that happened a while and it came back. There we go. Yes. Kim said, I chose C, but B resonates. I wasn't able to be there with my grandma when she passed. I've harbored anger towards my mom for not letting me know before she passed. I feel like grandma is telling me to let it go. Yes, 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 yes. Colleen said, I was with my dad when he passed and I still see that moment replay in my head. See, that's a hard thing to let go of, and that can be like crazy. Yes. Okay. All right. Love you guys so much. I had so much fun. And you know what too? I put a link in the thing because so many people are asking me, they're like, Heather, I want to do something for you. And I totally understand it because I'm the same way. So I have a buy me a coffee link. So if you want to buy me a coffee, you can, because I love my freaking coffee. I'm probably going to go to Starbucks today in honor of my mom. So if you want to buy me a coffee, I will accept the coffee. So I will put a link so that you guys can, if you want to. No, if you don't want to, no problem. Right. But I'm going to try and be acceptive of good energy and of course more coffee, because this is my second cup for today. So I need more coffee. But I love you guys and I hope you guys have a great Mother's Day. I talk to you guys soon.